General Burning Nhlanhla will not be returning to work. This after the High Court in Pretoria dismissed with costs Nhlanhla's urgent interdict against Minister of Police Fikile Mbalula, delivering another legal blow for Nhlanhla. Judge Sheila Mphahlele says the application is not urgent. Nhlanhla approached the court to bar the police minister from interfering with his comeback to the Hawks. His legal team had argued that pending Nhlanhla's SCA appeal, he should be allowed to work until a ruling is made by the appeals court. But Mbalula's lawyers countered that Nhlanhla was still on full pay, adding that his SCA appeal will be heard in 2 weeks' time, meaning there is no need for him to rush back to work. So let's get more now on what happened in court this morning. Our reporter Sipho Steerman has been tracking that story for us. Sipho, good afternoon to you. What reasons did the judge give for stringing up this application from the roll?
Good afternoon to you, Natasha, and our viewers at home. Well, Judge Sheila Mphahlele gave the reason that this urgent interdict application is actually not urgent, and that Nhlanhla's CSA appeal will be heard in 2 weeks' time. She also added that he is still on full pay and receiving all the associated benefits, except, of course, for the state vehicle and the cell phone, mentioning that also then it would not be in the interest of justice that Nhlanhla return right away, and rather should stay at home and wait for the matter to be fully ventilated at the SCA on the 2nd of June.
Sipho, what was Nhlanhla's main argument?
Well, Nhlanhla's legal team argued basically that since the former Hawks head, that is General Nhlanhla, is appealing the enforcement order at the CSA in 2 weeks' time, then that automatically suspends the enforcement order, meaning that he could technically go back to work during this 2-week period while the matter is due to be heard at the CSA. Now, technically in law, this principle is true, and this was not disputed by the judge. But then the judge looked at the fact that, but is it urgent, this matter of yours, when you have 2 weeks? So they were right in law that technically he would be allowed. But then they weighed the options that, is it in the interest of the Hawks to have a man that has had a number of adverse findings against him, being called dishonorable, being called that he is not fit for office, to be reinstated, while there is a pending appeal at the SCA which could also go against him, and history would tell us that he does not have such a strong success in these matters in the court, and of course today he lost yet again. Natasha.
All right, so what's next for Burning Nhlanhla then, Sipho?
Well, just before this live crossing, I actually spoke to his lawyer, that is Advocate Comfort Ngidi, who told me that, he has made his client aware of this ruling, that is the General Nhlanhla, and that he accepts the ruling and then he will abide by it. But of course, they are studying it, and they will then decide on their next move. What we know right now, of course, is the fact that he does have that appeal on the 2nd of June. The appeal, of course, he's appealing the enforcement order that was granted by this court, that he must vacate his seat immediately. Another matter that is also in front of the Supreme Court of Appeals from Nhlanhla is that he's petitioning the court for the March 17 judgment that said his appointment is irrational. And he did come to this court, of course, to apply for leave to appeal, but this court dismissed that application for leave to appeal. Hence, now he is petitioning the Supreme Court itself. So now he has two matters that are running there. We know that the appeal against the enforcement order is going to be heard in 2 weeks' time, but we don't know if the Supreme Court of Appeal, as of right now, will accept his petition.
All right, Sipho, thank you so much. We'll leave it there. Sipho Steerman tracking that story for us live from the Pretoria High Court.